Damn.
Yo, man, I got this job working for a step on me. Making forward this dope, B. I got so much cash in the front, man. I'm living large, B.
I got you stuck off the realness. They hit the kill switch. This that SP to Southwest still shit. Type of song you like the L, pop a pill with. Cock your bowl, hot as cold, like your grill with. No lighter fluid needed, nigga, we already lit. My niggas move with real heavy shit. Break them down to all grams on some steady shit. Then we flip the city, put it on every shit. If I can't get to you, I kill your mans on some petty shit. Sleeping on streets, I'm in your dreams on some Freddy shit.
What you niggas hot? Smoking Fetty sticks.
You on demon time, bitch, I'm on the devil list. Arch enemies, make that pussy read with your life like mine, sex, money, your Hennessy. I just wanted to slice, like beans gave me a loop. Said it ain't worth it if it ain't come straight off the boat. Deuce in my boots, AK in my
Just starting this live, do me a favor, hit that like button so we can get it in the algorithm. I'm about to start in a few shakes. You know what I mean?
Well, first you gotta put in pain. Look, we do it for our last name. For all you stupid motherfuckers, it's respect over fame. Look, yeah, make money, money. Yeah, make money, money. Yeah, make money, money. My OGs got the ball and they taking money.
Shout out to Beanie Siegel.
Yeah, the daily paper kept my picture on it. Catch a rock while I'm torn. This all public record, I don't gotta do no fraud. Shot a nigga on the rock, the mic charge for a body on the label spray. You little niggas better get it right. I'm from the pavement, holes I never see. It's a full-time job, shaving these recipes.
You know.
I don't trust him.
Nah.
Mother made a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You fucking with a different ball. I'm cut from a different claw. I'm from the tar where the kids is lost. Xerox skinny jeans, so they draw. Watch a little road. Where I'm from, you couldn't get that off. You ain't a stepper, come on, nigga, stop. Them boys slide, you wouldn't get a shot. Your gun in your purse like a nigga. I rock you, plugged in and knock your man off. Like the can off. Bunch of choppers like the sons of hand on.
I heard you niggas wanted game. Well, first you gotta put in pain. Look, we do it for our last name. For all you stupid motherfuckers, it's respect over
What up? Hit that like.
Yeah, make money.
I'm trying to get some more people in here before I get started. What up? What up?
Yeah, make money. My OGs got the ball and they taking money.
Yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We about to get started. And I ain't gonna be in here too long. That's all I ask y'all to do. I ain't asking for no donations. I ain't asking for no, you know what I mean, no cash apps. Just hit the like button. Yeah. Hola. Hola. Oh, what up? What up? And gang power like a Caden. P80 stainless buck. And if y'all know, you know what I mean, this that single with me and Beanie Siegel. One of the hottest songs in Philly. You know what I mean? Bitches drop to their knees when your money long. It's those streets in BC on this fucking XXX, I don't know what that means. Motherfuckers be weird, man. I ain't calling you weird, but what do XXX mean?
For all you stupid motherfuckers, it's respect over fame. Look, yeah, make money. Yeah,
make money.
Yeah, make money. My OGs got the ball and they taking money.
XXX, like the fuck. Shout out to Beanie Siegel. Still the hottest in Philly to me, always. You know what I mean? That's the real king of Philly, man. What up, y'all? Yeah, I ain't been on live in a minute. So I'm going down, you know what I'm saying? You know, just scrolling like I do. I come across Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard got a new interview out. Now I forget the dude name. You know what I mean? But dude is he a big interviewer. You know, so Terrence Howard, he was talking a lot about Diddy, Jay-Z, Obama. I didn't see the whole interview yet. But here we go again. Diddy, accusations of Diddy trying to take somebody's manhood. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is just a thing with Diddy. You know, like some people that's, you know, that you know what I mean, that swing that way. I heard this before. They don't like other gay men. They like the power of trying to take you know, somebody's that's not, that don't swing that way. They like to try them. And if they, soon as they find out they can't try you like that, they move on. Because we've been hearing this, you know, these same kind of stories from different people with Diddy. And I'm not saying that this story is true with Terrence Howard. Like I said, I'm about to go watch the full interview. But I think it's just kind of weird that, you know, he's speaking up about it now that Diddy's locked up. He can't really defend himself. You know what I mean? Only thing I gotta say, like, if Diddy is gay or if he's bisexual, like, bro, just come out and say it, because everybody already think that anyway. You know what I'm saying? He said, nice try, Diddy. Yeah, like, everybody already think that. So, you know, just come out, just be who you are. Like, he put out an album like a couple years back, like, with all these you know, just like gay subliminals. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody bought that album. I didn't hear the album, but I seen like videos and shit. I'm like, oh, this dude's trying to tell the world, but I don't think he's ready to just tell the world. So for his karma and his, you know, the universe is something else, man, something special, because like you try to hide something for so long, but it's gonna come out. What they say don't come out in the wash, come out in the rinse. You know what I mean? But you know, Terrence Howard, his name, you remember he was going viral and all that for solving mathematical equations and all this old other shit. The next thing you know, his name started dying down. Now all of a sudden, you know, he's back up and you know he's back in business, because these dudes, these interviewers be paying a lot of money. They be paying a lot of money for their interviews. So when, you know, a lot of these, see, people watch YouTube more than they watch regular TV and all that now. If you just come in and hit the like button for me so we can keep it in algorithm, I'm gonna keep talking even when the room get empty. I'm gonna keep talking because you can go back and watch this live. It only makes sense. I'm not gonna stop talking when, you know, people leave the room. You know what I'm saying? You know, he you know, when people start slowing down, they work the acting, rapping, they usually go to YouTube. They become podcasters and all that. It's a lot of money in YouTube. It's a lot of money in creating content. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that Terrence Howard is telling the truth. I'm not saying that he's lying. What I'm saying is people viewing this, they gotta be careful what you consume. You know what I mean? Because people be doing shit for money. And it's a lot of money in the internet right now. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, it's a big bag floating around. And everybody trying to get a piece of that bag, even if they got to lie or switch the narrative up a little bit, rewrite history. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people is doing that. So people as viewers just got to be careful with what you know, believe and take in. I'm not saying Terrence Howard is lying. I honestly think he's telling the truth. He said Diddy called him over there, you know what I'm saying, asking him to help him on some, wanted him to be like an acting coach, but the whole time Diddy ain't even, you know what I mean? He like, what you gonna work on? Diddy just sitting there just looking at him with the twinkle in his eye, look like lustfully looking at him and shit. That's crazy. Hit that like, y'all. Anybody come in here, do me a favor, hit the like button, that's all. One click, boom. So we can get in the algorithm. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna go back and watch this anyway, because I'm not gonna be on here too long. I don't really do lives like that. I like, you know, doing short videos and shit. Cause, you know, I got kids and all that, and my daughters, they quick to run in the room or, you know, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a big bag floating around with this content shit. So I just want to know what the people think. Y'all think Terrence Howard telling the truth that Diddy was trying? You know what I mean? I think he telling the truth. I think some of these people be lying. You know what I mean? But I think Terrence Howard telling the truth. For some reason, I don't know. He just seemed like Diddy type. No Diddy. He just seemed like somebody that Diddy like, yo, yeah, Playboy doing this thing. He I like him on that show Empire. Yeah, get his people call him up. You know what I mean? Trying to get him over here. Diddy is a weird boy, man. Trying to take everybody manhood. That dude, man, like shit we be hearing about him, man. That's like some devilish, evil shit. Like, come on, man. People don't even swing that way, and you trying to get them to go that way. That's really evil, man. Something wrong with dude. But honestly, I don't think that them charges is going to stick on him. I don't think they're going to stick. I don't think them charges going to stick on Diddy. Because at the end of the day, like, his sexual preference ain't got nothing to do with, like, I can't really see, unless they get him on a, like, sex trafficking thing, and they got to call witnesses in for that. And Diddy got a lot of money. You know what I mean? From what I heard, he already, you know what I mean, got caught, tried to tamper with witnesses and evidence and shit like that. But his reach still long. Don't think just because he behind bars that he can't get a lot of these people touched. But it's so many people talking now, you can't have everybody touched. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I think Diddy is he's a weird guy. He's weird. It's just crazy that, you know what I mean, you can have all this money, all this power, you can have all the women that you want, but you prefer to try to sleep with straight men. You know what I mean? And whatever he like is what he like. But I think it's evil when you try to manipulate somebody to do something that they wouldn't normally do. You know what I mean? Now, any dude that fall for that bullshit, Terrence Howard made a lot of sense. Ain't no coming back from that as a man. We're givers, not takers. You know what I'm saying? There's no coming back from that. Like you look at these people like Justin Bieber and all that, like they mentally like fucked up, man. They on a lot of drugs. They can't seem to get their mind right. It's just wild, yo. I feel bad for a lot of them dudes. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I don't know. Like, I feel bad for a lot of them. I feel bad for Justin Bieber because he was like a kid coming into this shit. You know what I'm saying? But grown-ass men that did what y'all did, y'all knew what y'all was doing. Listen, there's no sympathy for y'all. Justin Bieber was exposed to a lot, like niggas like Usher. You know what I'm saying? He was a kid. I blame his mother for sending him to go live with a grown man. You know what I mean? And he was like 12 or 13 years old. Like, I blame his mother. But you still never hear Usher, you know, talk about that shit. Nigga always smiling. Nigga always, you know what I mean? Diddy got a hold of him at a young age, it seemed like. And Usher kind of like that shit, I think. A lot of them guys probably like that shit. It's a lot of people. Like, I don't understand the whole game situation. Like, he said he was rolling with Diddy for 2 years before he got signed. The aftermath with Dre. Like, 2 years. Like, what was y'all doing? You got a nigga like Diddy as a mentor, whatever. 2 years? And this motherfucker hot. All these people coming out. Game could have been came out before 50 Cent. Game could have been the 50 Cent before 50 Cent was 50 Cent. Now look at how wicked Diddy is. You kept this man around, right? You had an LA rapper with ties to Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? You had him under your wing and didn't do nothing with him. But here come 50 Cent from New York. It was like a reverse effect. 50 Cent from New York gets signed with West Coast niggas. He blows up. You know what I'm saying? He ended up signing Game. Game could have really been 50 Cent before 50 Cent, if you think about it. He was from Cali. Cali is like a big ass market. You got the biggest nigga in New York, you know what I mean? You rolling around with Diddy. And he couldn't put you on because you would have had the Cali market, the New York market, you know what I mean? All that. Diddy just wanted to party. Like, what was, like, I ain't putting nothing on Game name, but what was you doing? What was you thinking? To roll with a motherfucker for 2 years straight and ain't nothing happened with your music career. I would have gave that motherfucker 3 months. You know what I'm saying? 3 months ain't nothing changed, and we just going to parties, and he ain't tell me come to the studio, work with this artist, do this, here go some contracts. I'm out. The fuck? Ain't nothing gonna tie me sitting. There's no reason for me to be around you. It's sad, man. It's sad that, you know what I mean, Diddy manipulated so many people. Like, I forgot, somebody said, like, how they dangle that carrot in your motherfucking face, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucker think it's something at the end of that when you gonna catch the kid, they dangling that shit. Like, come on. Just keep rolling with me. It's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. You wasting your life and your time. You can't never get time back. But back to Terrence Howard, yeah, like I was saying, like, you know, he could be saying a lot of this shit to, you know, just go viral, get some more interviews and all that, because like I said, the YouTubes and the social media and going viral is bigger than, you know, a movie coming out right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit, they paying way more. Internet is paying way more than a lot of these motherfuckers' acting careers. A lot of these niggas, you know, they rap careers, acting careers, all that. Everybody is online. Nobody's watching TV like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes is like, man, look, if I got to get my bag by telling my story, switching it and bending it, you know what I mean, a little bit, I'm going to do what I got to do. So just be careful of what you believe and what you take in as viewers, because everything not the truth. It's just like back in the day we used to watch TV. I know my mom used to tell me, don't believe everything you see on TV. It's the same thing with the internet. You know what I mean? You can't believe everything. But for some reason, I think Terrence Howard telling the truth. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, why now? Why now come out with it? If everybody was coming out with this shit back then, I don't know. I think a lot of people just feel safer now because Diddy in jail. You know what I mean? But if motherfuckers was saying this shit back in the day, you know what I mean? I don't know. Diddy probably would have had them touched or something. Though. You know what I mean? They came out with these accusations. Hit that like. I ask everybody, if you come in here, you know what I mean? Even if you're going to roll, just do me a favor, hit the like button. That's it. You know what I mean? One click. That's all. I ain't going to be on here too long. I just spoke my piece. I'm going to leave the live up so motherfuckers can check it out, comment on it and all that. Like, I just wonder what y'all thought. Y'all think Terrence Howard telling the truth? You know what I mean? I'm about to go back and watch the whole video. You know what I mean? I'm chilling today with the kids. About to make me a sandwich with some turkey bacon on it. I'm going to tear it up. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch that full interview. And I'm going to come to my conclusion. But I'm going to be bringing content all day, though, yo. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comments. This Woke and Ready TV. You know what I mean? Thanks to everybody that came in and did hit the likes. All two of y'all. You know what I mean? And I had a few people come in here. But, yeah, it is what it is, man. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel if y'all didn't. Hit the like button. I'm out of here. Go back and watch the live. Leave some comments. Do y'all think Terrence Howard telling the truth? It's crazy, man. We in a wicked world, but I'm going to be bringing content all day, y'all. Love y'all. Peace and blessings.